Nun, my fellow Sorotomos and Hololive fans, and welcome to my channel again. I'll be your bartender for today, and I'll be making a non-alcoholic mocktail version of the Tokino Soda cocktail that I made last time. Seeing as this is the first mocktail I'll be making on my channel, I'll give a little explanations on the classifications of low alcohol beverages. First up is non-alcoholic, which by law is required to be under 0.5% ABV, alcohol by volume. There are many things in the world that contain a bit of alcohol in it that you might not expect. For example, fruit juice can have a tiny amount of alcohol in it, especially if you leave it out for too long. Next up is the low alcoholic or negligibly alcoholic, which is under 2% ABV. This can happen when you add alcohol to large amounts of a non-alcoholic substance. For example, in cooking, it's common to add wine to the dish, but the overall amount of wine is small, which causes the ABV to be low. And even adding liqueurs or bitters to flavor plain soda is often enough to dilute the ABV down to undetectable levels. In the future, I'll be considering such low alcohol beverages to be mocktails, as I think that adding liqueurs and bitters is a great way of adding interesting flavors to your drink while still staying in the spirit of being non-alcoholic. As for my tolerance, like I said last time, I have a bit of a high alcohol sensitivity. Not that I get drunk really fast, but all it takes is usually just one shot, if that, of liquor, and I get the infamous Asian glow. I get headaches, I get red and itchy all over. Eventually, I'll be pretty sleepy and I'll probably knock out for like half an hour or something. I think Sora has mentioned that she has some of those symptoms too. You might find it ironic that someone with such a high alcohol sensitivity is starting a cocktail channel of all things. But for me, I find no greater joy than creating something special for someone else and watching their reaction as I give it to them. My friends like throwing big parties, and I'm often one of the bartenders there, and we could create unique themed menus and serve delicious cocktails to our guests all night long. Maybe one day I'll show you guys some of our menus. But for now, creating a unique cocktail for the VTubers that I love watching, that I think that they'll enjoy, is the greatest honor I can give. Anyway, let's get to the ingredients. For my alcohol substitute, I'll be using my favorite Elderflower Tonic water. I think this is perfectly viable as an alcohol substitute, as it has a lot of botanical flavors and appropriate bitterness to balance out other parts of the drink. Next, we need lime juice, and for my secret ingredient, vodka. Just kidding, this is a homemade peach syrup that I made by covering peach slices in sugar and letting that leach out the flavors and juices. This is similar to how you make a Korean jang, but I think they actually leave it out for longer until it starts fermenting. I use white peaches to try and keep the clear color in the syrup, but I think the skin pigment and red parts of the flesh have dominated. Nonetheless, it still has an intense peach flavor. It's like a concentrated, melted down peach ring. I followed a recipe by the fantastic content creator Truffles on the Rocks. He's an amazing YouTuber, and if you were interested in a lot of cocktail knowledge, he has tons of amazing videos. I'll link it in the description. I added citric acid to help preserve this, but I think I may have gone too far. I added 10 grams to 200 grams of peaches, and it tastes pretty sour, so you can add half of that if you want. Next, we'll need saline solution and this non-alcoholic sparkling wine. I only recently discovered that they were making this. Apparently they take normal wine and they remove the alcohol through various methods. What this means is a lot of the wine flavors are left intact in this drink while the alcohol is removed. Now, let's make the cocktail. Get your shaker and your highball glass and add ice to both. Then add 3/4 of an ounce of our peach syrup. Next, we add 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice. Then, we add just a splash of our Elderflower Tonic water to the shaker. Just a splash. This is just to help things mix together. And we add 2 drops of saline solution. Like so. Now, cap off your shaker and shake. Just a little bit. Since there's no alcohol in here, things can actually freeze to slush. Okay, now take your glass and empty out any water that melted. And pour in about 3 ounces of our tonic water and empty the contents of our shaker. Go, add a bit more tonic water. Okay. Alright, next, we take our sparkling wine. Let's see if this gives us a nice sound. Woo!
Nice.
Now this is an optional step. I'm going to pour about 3 or 4 ounces of sparkling wine into this separate glass. So, I'm going to add a drop of blue food coloring just to match the coloring of the last cocktail. And mix that in. Beautiful. Looks just like the old one. Now, we're going to layer this slowly over our cocktail with a spoon. Beautiful. And now to garnish, once again, we use signature Sora's ribbon. Clip it to the side of our glass. And there you have it. I present to you the Tokino Soda Mocktail. Now, we of course have our nice blue sky, but down there seems a bit pink. I guess Sakura season came a bit early, but I think pink and blue is still Sora's color, so it worked out. Now, to drink, once again, you can stir it together, mix it up. You'll get the flavors of the complete cocktail, but I'll be drinking them separately, the layers, just to taste them. So, first up is the wine. Tastes like blue. Oh. It's fruity, sour. Let me compare to the wine we had before. Now, my palate is not that refined, but it tastes pretty similar. Just, there's no alcohol taste. I guess this is a bit sweeter, a bit fruitier, so it's more like a carbonated fruit juice, but it's pretty close. Now, you taste the bottom. Ooh, that is an intense peach flavor. Yeah, it's pretty good. Now, let's mix them together. It looks like the blue has dominated the pink. Alright. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Very peachy, sour, sweet. I think this is a perfectly fine drink for, you designated drivers out there, or if you don't drink for personal reasons. This is a perfectly great drink. certainly better than like just a Sprite or something. Like more classy, I guess. Yeah, it's a fun drink. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please leave your questions and concerns in the comment section down below. If you have any ideas for a Tokino Sora mocktail, let me know. Cheers to you, Sora. Congratulations on your 7th anniversary, and may you have many more. And I hope to see you in the next video. Cheers, and thank you.